Wanted to do a little bit of a deeper dive on Zeta Markets. I know I've touched on it in a few of the other videos I've made, but I really do think that this airdrop is underfarmed. Very similar to Drift Protocol. With all of the airdrops that I have received over the past couple of months, there's only been a few that have really been worth my time. Drift was definitely one of them. Parcel was another one. You know, there's so many different projects and there's so much competition in the Web3 space now. I've come to the conclusion that I have to kind of pick and choose where I'm going to spend my time and efforts. And Solana has definitely had the best airdrops since about October of last year. 2023. You know, when I farm an airdrop, I'd like to make at least $800 minimum, and that's if there's very little effort involved. When I'm actually putting effort into it, I'd like to get, you know, at least $2,000 to $3,000, if not more. Zeta Markets, I believe, is going to be one of these airdrops where, yes, it's a little more effort. You know, you do kind of have to get in there and get your trading volume up, which I will show you a great way to do it very quick, but it's worth the time. So I literally get up and spend about 30 seconds to 2 minutes each day making a simple trade with leverage. I close the trade right away, and I've gotten a significant amount of trading volume because of this. So let's dive into it. All right, so this is the Zeta Markets homepage. If you click trade now, this is the Zeta Markets interface. If we come up here to the top left, you can change things like the hour of the chart that you want to look at. So right now we're on the Bitcoin 4 hour. If I wanted to go to, you know, the 1 hour or even a smaller time frame like the 30 or 50 minute, when I am farming volume, I like to stay on a smaller time frame because you can see smaller moves. So these 4 15-minute candles would be one candle on the 1 hour. So if we come up here, we can change the token that we're trading. You can see that a lot of the popular ones Zeta Markets has, and this list keeps growing. So next to it, right, if we wanted to trade Solana, you can see 10x. That is the amount of leverage that they will allow you to trade. So like DYM token, there's only a 5x there, right? Okay, BNB, we've got an 8x. As long as the trading platform that I'm using allows for the maximum Bitcoin leverage, I will always trade Bitcoin, because the moves are smaller. Solana can drop very quickly. The moves tend to be more volatile, right? 1% on Bitcoin is like 3 to 7% on the altcoins. Bitcoin tends to be less volatile. For my purposes here, I'm farming for volume. I'm specifically farming volume to get the points up. Now, before we get into how I farm these points, which again, I've touched on in a few other videos, but we'll get into it again just to make this video whole. The tabs at the top, we've got the trade tab. That is where we're at right now. We've got your portfolio tab, which will tell you how many trades you have made, how much you have lost, how much you have gained. If you want to deposit or withdraw your funds, this is the screen you're going to come to. All right, so a little bit about the token, Zeta Markets Z token. Z is going to be the ticker. So what's this token going to be used for? Here's the tokenomics. So you can earn Z as incentives for trading on the platform. It's also going to be a governance token, stake Z and get back GovZ. Then you'll be able to vote on listings, incentives, and improvement proposals. So you also get a booster. If you stake your Z, you'll get boosting incentives. 8% of the Z token supply will be distributed to users based on their Z score and participation in the Zeta ecosystem. All right, so that's a little bit about their token. So they also just announced a trading competition. So join a community and battle for Z. So basically you join one of these communities. So there's different criteria that each one of these teams requires in order to join it. So like Mad Labs NFT collection, you would have to own one of these NFTs. So the Pith team, you'd have to be staking at least 1,000 Pith tokens. So you only have to be staking 100 Jupe tokens in order to join the Jupiter team. And you can see this is definitely the biggest team, 6,300 members. It also is in first place. So basically if you come in first, your team gets an extra 1 million tokens to split. All right, so that's that. And here is your Z score, guys. So you can see the leaderboards up here. Right now I am 1,600 out of 77,000 wallets total who are farming this airdrop, which is nothing compared to if you think like ZK Sync. ZK Sync has like 4 or 5 million wallets farming that airdrop. You know, the Layer 0 airdrop had 4 or 5 million wallets farming that airdrop. So yes, technically they are bigger in the amount. They get diluted depending on the number of people who are farming those airdrops. Here's where I think that these, perpetual dexes are underfarmed. A, it takes a little bit more effort, and B, it takes a little bit of your capital and a little bit of your time. So there's less people who are willing to just jump in and do that. All right, so what do I do in order to farm this airdrop without losing a ton of money? The volume that you trade comes from the frequency of trades that you make. So I would come over here, let's just say, in order to keep it easy for you guys, I'm going to do a market trade. So in a market trade, basically all you have to do is click buy BTC and it automatically finds the lowest price for you. But with a limit trade, I can actually set the price, right? So I can say, okay, if Bitcoin drops down to, let's say 60,000, I want that to trigger this buy. Here is our account leverage. So I always trade with the max. Again, because I'm closing the trade right away, it doesn't really matter. Down here, it'll tell you how much is in your account and the buying power that you have. The difference between buy and sell. If I want to long the price, basically I am betting that the Bitcoin price is going to go up. We click buy. If we want to bet that the Bitcoin price is about to crash, we would sell. We're going to go long here. I'm going to do a market trade. So we can do up to a 9.22x on our money. All right, then we would come down here and click buy BTC. Your wallet's going to come up for you to approve it. You're going to confirm it, and it will show up down here. All of the trades that you will open will show up in your positions. If you have open orders, meaning you set a limit order, they would show up here if they have not triggered yet. And your trade history is going to come up here. All right, so right now we have a Bitcoin long open. 1221 is the value of it with the leverage, and I'm going to close it. You can see I've lost $1.22. And that's it. It's going to close. So I had $1,221 in volume when I opened that trade, and then I had $1,221 when I closed that trade. So I just put in $2,500 roughly in volume. So if you do one of those trades each day, it adds up very quickly. I've only been farming this airdrop for about maybe a month, and I haven't even been farming it hard, guys. So I have 457,000 Z score. I would like to get it to 1 million Z points before, they do the snapshot. We'll see how that goes. Good luck, guys. I think this is going to be a good one. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.